फ्रेंड्स, देसी गर्ल इज़ हियर। जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं, देसी गर्ल आपके लिए ड्रामा, मूवी, स्पोर्ट्स और डिफरेंट इंटरेस्टिंग मौज़ूआत पर वीडियोस और रिएक्शंस लेकर आती है। देसी गर्ल चैनल को मज़ीद खूबसूरत बनाने के लिए आप लोगों के लिए सजेशंस और कंट्रीब्यूशंस बहुत ज़रूरी हैं। सो गाइस, प्लीज़ देसी गर्ल रिएक्शन चैनल को लाइक और सब्सक्राइब करें और हमारी वीडियोस को दोस्तों के साथ शेयर भी करें। आखिर में बेल आइकन बटन को प्रेस करना ना भूलिएगा ताकि नित नई वीडियोस आपको मिलती रहे। तो फ्रेंड्स, आज मैं रिएक्शन देने जा रही हूँ डॉक्टर APJ अब्दुल कलाम पर। सो गाइस, मैं आपको एक बात कहना चाहती हूँ, मैं जिस शख्स पर रिएक्शन देने जा रही हूँ वो किसी तारीफ का मोहताज नहीं है। और गाइस, अगर इनको आज के ज़माने में आइंस्टाइन भी कहा जाए तो बुरा नहीं है। सो गाइस, लेट्स सी द वीडियो। बाकी बातें हम वीडियो देखने के बाद करें।
In this episode, we're taking a look at one of the greatest heroes to all, if not most, Indians, more popularly known simply as APJ Abdul Kalam, a man who came from humble beginnings and rose up as the leader of a nation. What's happening, everybody? My name is Leroy Kenton. Welcome back to another episode of FTD Facts. And throughout this video, I'll be referring to APJ Abdul Kalam most times as Dr. APJ. And he's literally our most requested topic right now. Like, we have pages of requests from people asking us to do a video on Dr. APJ. People like Jahid Gul, Shivam Kumar, Josh Gamer MC, Tech Hub MEA, Jeshwant Reddy, Manny Duvedi, Kanishk Rawat, Young Homie, Anurag Dubey, and Pal Piali. And that is just a few of you guys. Now, before we officially begin with this video, I want to ask you guys, what or who inspires you? Beginning with the early life of Dr. APJ, APJ Abdul Kalam was born on the 15th of October in 1931 in British India. He was born in a region that is now called Tamil Nadu. In his early years, Dr. APJ spent a lot of his time studying mathematics, which led to a fulfilling career as a scientist. He came up from a poor background and he actually had to start working at a very early age just to supplement their family's income. For work, he distributed newspapers after school, and his father, Janulabdin, had no schooling at all. However, he did own a ferry and he took Hindu pilgrims back and forth between Dhanuskodi and his hometown of Rameswaram, Tamil Nadu. Dr. APJ attended the Madras Institute of Technology and graduated in the year 1960. After that, he joined the Aeronautical Development Establishment of the Defense Research and Development Organization, or in short, the DRDO. And then following that, in the year 1969, he was transferred to work for the ISRO, and that is the Indian Space Research Organization. Now, from there, that is when his whole career skyrocketed. He was a project director of India's first satellite launch vehicle, the SLV-3, which had successfully deployed the Rohini satellite in near-Earth orbit on July 1980. He was heavily involved in India's military missile developments, and for that, Dr. APJ was nicknamed the Missile Man. And yeah, he really earned this name because of his work in the development of ballistic missiles and launch vehicle technology. I mean, this guy was like a gifted, talented genius. So why is this development so important in terms of ballistic missiles? Well, it gave India another tool that allowed them to have a great tactical advantage rather than using the standard cruise missiles. The main advantage is that ballistic missiles can fly above the atmosphere and travel very quickly. Just to give you an idea, a target at 10,000 kilometers away would be hit in 30 minutes. Because of the efforts of Dr. APJ, India's Pokhran 2 nuclear tests in 1998 were advanced much more quickly as well. Because you see, the previous nuclear test that was done by India was back in the year 1974. So that's more than 20 years prior. As I mentioned before, he is just a natural gifted genius. So it's no surprise that he was a recipient of honorary doctorates from 40 universities. That's 40. Okay, and check this. His impact as a scientist was so great that in the country of Switzerland, May 26 is considered Science Day to commemorate Dr. APJ's visit to Switzerland. Wow, he even has a national day in another country based off of him. Now, there's so many other facets to his career as a scientist, but I want to quickly touch on his career in politics. Dr. APJ served as the 11th president of India. He won the 2002 presidential election, and he was in office from the 25th of July 2002 to the 25th of July 2007. And because of his humble attitude and demeanor, he also earned another nickname, the People's President. But surprisingly to me, and I'm sure to many others as well, although he achieved so much, Dr. APJ was never married. At the presidential residence, the Rashtrapati Bhavan, his hairstylist Ahmed asked him why he never got married, and his response was this: "I was married. I was married to the missile." And that was just solid confirmation that Dr. APJ was committed to serving his nation. Everyone on this planet has a different calling, and for Dr. APJ, it was advancing his country. Now, APJ Abdul Kalam didn't just love his work. He was a great lover of poetry, most specifically Tamil poetry. He could play the veena, as well as he could recite the Quran and the Bhagavad Gita, as well as he knew the Holy Scriptures very well. The religion he did identify with, though, was Islam. Now, we can't fit all the information about his life in just one video, but I do recommend his autobiography that was written. It's called Wings of Fire. It was first published in English, but has since then been translated into more than 13 languages. He was a prolific writer and wrote about 15 books. The subject matters on those books range from nuclear physics to his spiritual experiences. You can clearly see why this man was and still is an inspiration to many people. And I haven't even touched on the amount of awards that he received. In the year 1997, he received the Bharat Ratna, which is the highest civilian award in the country of India, as well as here are some of the other awards that he's won. But sadly, all great things do come to an end in this life. While delivering a lecture at the Indian Institute of Management, Dr. APJ collapsed and died from apparent cardiac arrest on the 27th of July 2015. He was 83 years old at the time. But his legacy will continue to live on in the hearts and minds of many people, as well as through his writings and videos made after him. The life of Dr. APJ even inspired one Hindi film. The movie was called I Am Kalam. In it, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is portrayed as an extremely positive influence to a poor boy named Chotu, who later on renames himself Kalam in honor of the man who inspired him. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This episode of FTD Facts was brought to you by Grammarly.com. Join the hundreds of other FTD Facts users that have started using Grammarly.com. This software allows you to improve your English skills a lot. It checks spelling, grammar, and punctuation errors. So whether you use it for school or work or whatever, there's always going to be a benefit for you. Even if you're a fluent English speaker like myself that think you know everything about the English language. So I have the link to that down below. You can start using it for free. There are many ways that we can live our lives, and one of the main lessons that we can learn from the life of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is that no matter how simple, poor, or insignificant you may be, with a burning desire and a strong hope and faith in what you believe in, fueled by genuine love, you can achieve great things. A symbol of hope and inspiration, not just to the people of India, but also to the rest of the world. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's legacy will continue to live on for generations to come. If you want to extend your support to FTD Facts, be sure to hop over to our Patreon page. We're now giving away rewards for anyone that becomes a monthly patron. Also, I highly recommend that you check out another video that I did on Narendra Modi. This will also leave you very inspired.
जबरदस्त। सुबह इस वीडियो तो बहुत ही अच्छी थी, हमने देखी। मैं पहले भी APJ अब्दुल कलाम के बारे में पढ़ चुकी हूँ और इनको देख चुकी हूँ। ये हमारा फख्र है कि वो हमारे लिए किसी अजीम इंसान से कम नहीं थे, जो हमें बहुत कुछ देकर गए और हमने इनसे बहुत कुछ सीखा और इन्होंने हमारे लिए बहुत कुछ किया है। एंड जो वो एक मुसलमान थे और इस इंसान ने अपनी पूरी लाइफ ही डिवोट कर दी अपने मुल्क के लिए। ये बहुत ही फ़ख्र की बात है। ऐसे लोग अल्लाह ताला की तरफ से ऐसी सलाहियतों के मालिक होते हैं। इन्होंने बहुत ही मेहनत की इस दुनिया को बदलने के लिए, इस दुनिया की सोच बदलने के लिए। इन्होंने साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी में अहम किरदार अदा किया। इसका अंदाज़ा हम सब लगा सकते हैं। और आज मैं जहां हूँ, इन सब का बहुत अहम किरदार है। ये गरीब ख़ानदान से बिलोंग करते हैं और अपनी मेहनत और कोशिशों से ये अजीम तर इंसान बने और एक मुल्क में इनका नेशनल डे मनाया जाता है और इन्होंने आज तक शादी भी नहीं की थी। अनफॉर्चुनेटली अगर हम साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी की बात करें तो बहुत, और इनका ज़रूर तर होता है, इनका जिक्र ज़रूर तर होता है और कंपैरिजन पॉजिटिव होता है। सो गाइस, मुझे तो वीडियो बहुत अच्छी लगी और मुझे बहुत अफसोस हुआ कि ये इनकी डेथ हो चुकी है। सो गाइस, अगर आपको मेरी वीडियो पसंद आई होगी तो प्लीज़ मुझे फीडबैक ज़रूर कीजिएगा और आपकी कोई रिक्वेस्ट है तो आप मुझे बता सकते हैं। मैं अपने फैन की रिक्वेस्ट को ज़रूर पूरा करूँगी। सो गाइस, प्लीज़ 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 सब्सक्राइब आवर चैनल एंड बिकम अ मेंबर ऑफ देसी का रिएक्शन फैमिली सपोर्ट अस एंड गिव अस एनर्जी बाय लाइक एंड शेयर आवर वीडियोस, प्रेस बेल आइकन बटन टू रिमेन अपडेट एंड एंजॉय न्यू वीडियोस। ओके गाइस, मिलते हैं अब हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। अल्लाह हाफिज़।